Alright, what is going on, you guys? Ricky back with Espresso Racer, and today I got another Throttle Thursday video for you guys. And I just came across this guy in a Gixxer, and of course he has to live up to the Gixxer motto of completely squidding it. And not to say I'm not guilty of it, because I freaking squid all the time, but look at this guy. Look at this guy. Literally shorts, t-shirt. At least he's got a helmet on, so that's all good. But today I just want to do a quick Q&A video. I'm not going to take too long through each of these questions, just because I want to get through them pretty fast. And hold on one second. Oh, it does sound nice, at least up. Alright guys, so if you guys haven't already, make sure to check out the Instagram. That's usually where I make all these polls and ask the questions that you guys want answered on my YouTube videos. So I have it listed down here before underneath here. So without further ado, let's go through the first question, which is how to learn how to ride a bike. Obviously the best answer I could say is just take the MSF course and see if you like riding. I mean, that was how I learned to ride first. I didn't swing a leg over any motorcycle until the MSF course, and I recommend doing that for anyone. So absolutely, if you're in the States or whatever country you're in, definitely take some sort of course first to learn how to ride a motorcycle. Don't learn from your friend. You're going to pick up the bad habits that they have, and yeah, make sure to definitely go with a course. So second question is, what is my favorite whiskey? So if you guys haven't already checked out most of my stories, I am absolutely obsessed with whiskey, and so I have a pretty, decent sized collection, and my favorite one right now is probably the Beaky Harmony. So I just got done with a bottle of that, which I got to restock on, but that is probably my favorite whiskey as of right now. So the next question is Continental GT 650 or Ninja 650. You guys probably know I'm probably obviously biased because I have a GT 650, but I also have ridden the Ninja 650 by Kawasaki, and in all honesty, it's a fun bike, that Ninja 650, but it really didn't have much character, and it honestly was pretty boring when I rode it on the Good Times demo ride. And I'll try to remember to link up the POV video that I did, but yeah, honestly it wasn't that fun to ride. Maybe with a few aftermarket parts it could be a little bit more fun, but honestly I did not care too much about that. Now the bike that I did care about on that Good Times demo tour was there definitely had to be that ZX6R, I believe it's called. An absolute blast of a motorcycle to ride. I even preferred that over some of the leader bikes that they offered. But yeah, GT 650 or Ninja 650, definitely GT 650. Alright, next up, when starting off on learning how to ride, what's a good bike to start with? So I recommend everyone to start off on a smaller displacement motorcycle, so maybe like a 300 or 400. But if you did want to go that route of a bigger CC motorcycle, definitely get something like a 650, because the way it delivers power, you won't really have to worry about whiskey throttling it too much. For example, if you go with a 600 or even like a leader bike, those throttle, the throttle on those are very, very twitchy. And on top of that, I mean, you're paying a lot more for it. Your insurance is going to be a lot higher. So there's so many factors that go into why you shouldn't start off with a super sports bike or a higher CC motorcycle, unless it's like, a GT 650, for example, where it's a 650cc motorcycle, but it's only got like 30-40 horsepower. So definitely go with something along those lines, and you should be good to go, especially as your first motorcycle. And the biggest thing with that too is just figure out if you even like riding, and yeah, that's definitely the best recommendation I have. So the next question is, what about a big bore kit on my GT 650? I've thought about it. I've already done a decent amount of mods to this motorcycle, and to be quite honest with you, I don't think that the extra CCs will make too big of a difference. And quite honestly too, like, I kind of enjoy the fact that, like, this is just a around town cruiser, or cafe racer style cruiser, you know, the way it rides, and it's a pretty laid back bike, and I really don't see a need to add a few more. I think it's like 200cc more that'll be added to it, but yeah, I already have plenty of fun with it, and I feel like I've already done enough modifications to it to my liking. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to pass on that big bore kit on this GT650, but yeah, that's just my take on it. I mean, maybe once I actually ride a Interceptor GT650 that has a big bore kit, maybe it'll change my mind, but for right now I'm having a blast on this bike. And honestly, I like I said in my last Throttle Therapy video, I plan on just getting a second motorcycle to get that itch of you know, a faster motorcycle. Okay, so next question is, where is my favorite or what is my favorite country in the world? And I went through a phase before where I did a decent amount of traveling. I think this was back in 2019, and my favorite country that I visited had to be Spain. I went to Barcelona, and the main area I stayed in was actually Sitges, which was, think of like the beach town of whatever major city you're in. In that case, it's Barcelona. And yeah, I had an absolute blast in that country. Between the food, the history, the atmosphere, everything about it, I absolutely adored. And that would probably be my favorite country that I've been to so far. So there's still a lot of places I want to go to, a lot of Asian countries in particular, but yeah, off the top of my head, that had to be my favorite place I've visited so far. So the last question for today is, what is my favorite anime? So that's a hard question. I want to say my favorite anime, I'm not a huge anime fan, but I have watched a decent amount. I can't even say that. Not the biggest fan, but I have watched some anime, and my favorite one that sticks out to me right now had to be Full Metal Alchemist. I was absolutely obsessed with that anime, and it was one, I think Brotherhood it was called, but yeah, that whole entire series really was one of my favorite animes that I still remember. And sometimes, you know, I haven't watched it in a few years, but I used to watch it all the time, even when even after a few times that I've watched it. So I think that about does it for this quick Q&A video of Throttle Thursday. And if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Each Thursday I will make a video topic based on something that you guys either recommend or just something that's on my mind, and you know, it'll just be a way for me to stay consistent in making videos where, you know, I get more comfortable talking on camera and all those sorts of things. So thank you guys for the continued support. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure to like, share, subscribe, all those things for more motorcycle content. And yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you guys. Have a good one.